So welcome to the third pre of the day. It's 1st of July, Monday. It's the third pre, and I'm joined by Levi and Nuku, who's actually playing in this game. So,
Yes.
in fact, this would be quite interesting. If Nuku wants to be guinea pig, he could have Levi maybe give on the spot advice.
I'll need to be careful to not say much stuff about the other teams because that would be an information for Nuku as he's playing the game.
Yeah,
Well, you can coach me.
yeah, or we could do that, or we could have an insight. It'd be quite interesting if you fancy it.
I coached Nuku years ago and it didn't go well.
And what you blocked each other.
Levi even tried coaching me in ladder, and that experiment didn't work well as well.
Is that when you blocked each other for 2 years?
No, that's when I paused the game and told him to man up and play and save the chat for after the game. And, yes, I was a bit rude, and he was
demoralized.
It was his right to block me.
Did he get demoralized?
No, I did warn Nuku back then that if he goes on with the bullshit he did, then I would block him. And he didn't do it, so
yes.
I did ignore him for like half a year before. I mean, I generally, if someone pisses me off, I ignore them for like half a year and then remove the ignore, giving people a second chance. And if they then keep behaving like assholes, then I'll just ignore them for a year, and so on. And yeah, Mel is ignored right now as well because of that.
Mel, okay.
Yeah, Mel was very evil to me.
No.
It's second time for Mel being on my ignore list.
What do you mean evil? Mel's not evil. Mel's lovely. We love Mel. All right. Team intros quickly. So we're lucky this is the third pre, as I said. Team one, we have the one, the only. He's with us now at the moment. He's going to let Nuku be his backseat driver. Not Nuku. He's going to let Levi be his backseat driver. It is the one, the only Nuku. Hi, Nuku.
Hello, friends.
Hello, friend. And he's with the 4-minute man. In all respects of his life, everything takes 4 minutes exactly. It is the Mr. Meta. It's Excal. Team two, we have Arbe. He had a good game last game. Got trapped by one of Excal's Doom drops. It is the mighty Shadow. And he's with half of Belli. They're not together today. It's OOE's FA. Team two, we have XNV, now MA-SSS. Mr. Nova, he's actually going in Festas these days. It is Fernando. And he's with... He's allowed back now. He's been allowed back into the prees. He had a little warning and a ban from Excal, but he's allowed back in. It is the one, the only, the French wonder, Underthings. And team four is the other half of Belli, playing very well recently. He went an early Nova last game, 24-5 minutes. Backfired sadly, but it's OOE's Dallas, and he's with Mr. Phantom Train, the one, the only, the Master of Stun, OOE Andrew. Levi.
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna predict that Team 4 should win this. Like, my brain is saying so, but my heart is rooting for Team 3 here. And I'm gonna tell you right now that there's 2 wildcards this game. Shadow is very interesting, and Underthings is the other wild card. Like, sometimes Underthings plays like a god, but other times he just screws himself up and does the dumbest things. So it really depends on how Underthings chooses to play here. If he plays very well, like he sometimes plays, then they can easily win this. But if he just does the silly stuff, like he's been doing a lot lately, then they're gonna have a rough time.
I believe Underthings does, as you call it, the silly stuff. Because I think he tries stuff, but he'll, a pre's not a place to do it, though, is it really?
Well, when he does one strategy, he will keep doing that a lot for like next few weeks, over and over again. Yeah, so it becomes predictable. Then he tries something else.
That's
and repeats the same thing.
Yeah, that's what he does.
But honestly, he should just stick with what he does best: motherships. That's his main forte. He really should be doing that a lot.
What do you think of? Well, this is interesting. Shadow going Lings.
Yeah, that's why I said Shadow is a wild card this game. Like, I don't know what to expect from his Ling play.
Well, he can't be blocked. FE can't block him like that. If he blocks him, he's in trouble. He needs to get the surround on as well. So yeah, he's got the stim. He's stimming in, and I think he's engaging quite well there. And he stims in again, and he steps in.
I think it's decent, but
I think Excal will like
I
that.
think that could have been better. Excal had a very good concave there,
He did, yeah. But
and
supply,
like
but,
it was a narrow choke that the Lynx ran into, so they didn't get much damage done. So I don't know. I didn't know that too much.
but I think like after the actual engagement, him and Excal were similar bounty. It's only because Excal's now feeding elsewhere.
When you play with Lynx, you really should try to go more for surrounds and backstabs.
Yeah.
Like just going head on like that into a concave, that's not the right way.
Yeah. So he's done the right thing with the lings. So he's taken one ling, and so what you do, you borrow one under each base, and then you borrow one in between by the shops and the.
Where did he use his money? Oh, okay.
Who's this?
Shadow doing some interesting stuff. I can understand that.
Where did he put his money?
Check the CC, but don't say it out loud.
All right. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the way to go. But I feel like our man here will, will Shrek that. Excal.
Yeah, but depend. Like if he plays it well, then why not?
Well, I don't know. It's just I feel like Excal's used to it from.
Nuku doing a +2 attack build with no elites and heroes.
Oh yeah, come on then. So what should Nuku do then? Come on, you're meant to be helping him.
Well, +2, like that basically is telling that he's gonna go pure upgrades on army, and I do think it's kinda okay, but generally. Elite and hero dominated.
He's getting a bit greedy with that.
If everyone else has elites and you go pure upgrades, then you really need to know how to position your mass and get the better trades. And that's very hard.
Oh.
Well, I'm not gonna be telling you what to do every single step.
Well, that's the thing. This is my new segment now, my YouTube channel.
Coaching by Levi.
On the fly coaching.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind giving some advice.
I'll give the advice. There you go.
Generally, I think first step for Nuku here would be to mass up a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's
all right.
I mean,
and what type of merc do you think I should be aiming for?
Well, since you have like no mass, you should not get Marauders at 10 minutes. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's
like,
for sure.
If you were like 600, 700 supply, then Marauders could be an option with pure upgrades. But since you have very low mass, you should save some of that bounty and go for a higher tier elite.
Well,
I mean, higher tier mercenary.
So you mentioned mass levy. Should he consider some sort of support tower early or not? Oh, Shadow's lost both. No. He's lost both. He's lost both DTs.
Oh, and to the mighty Nuku.
Yeah, I said I think Team 1 will handle it. They'll handle melee.
Yeah, Team 2 is screwed now.
Yeah, I think Team 1 they won't have any problems. They know what to do against that, especially Excal, because you know.
And that actually puts Team 4 in a very horrible position. Like again, Andrew is being very unlucky for the third game in a row. I have to say it. It's just not his day because he's cross. So, yeah, these things happen. But look, having a bad
look who's leading. Oh my God, Nuku's leading. we're kind of in shock, Nuku. We're like, what? So he's picked up the 4.
And Andrew doing phantoms. So this is one of those few cases that even though Nuku does have low mass, he should still go for Marauders.
Help him with the 4.
I'm trying. I don't have any more mass.
Andrew messed up a bit there. He was slow.
Wait, Nuku, you got 2,000 money. How about using that?
Yeah, he's going.
It's 11 minutes to the game.
Oh, you go straight here. He's going straight hero, aren't you?
I'm not so sure.
You should do it with Excal. I would do it with Excal. I would go straight hero.
So let's see. Oh, Dallas doing interesting play with Phoenix Ghost. I kind of like that combination. It speaks of skill right there.
I'll tell you one thing though, I wouldn't go air. For one reason and one reason only. Dallas. He will drop ship you with Goliaths. Oh, you actually went Marauders, okay.
Yeah, he needs to get Nuku needs to get support tower next.
and really
start chronoing like no tomorrow.
We specifically told you not to get that. Nuku's like, see, that's the thing with Nuku. I was like,
Well, I did say afterwards that Nuku
No,
should
it's because of
go
the
for
Phantom.
Marauders. Yeah,
And
exactly.
my
Because
teammate mentioned the same
Andrew
thing.
did go for Phantom, so even if Nuku is very low mass, he should still get Marauders, because Marauders are actually pretty good against Phantoms, especially because they mess up with the stun, and Andrew lost his Phantom train.
and
So
they're quite decent against Lings as well. If you step back, stim stutter. You know?
yeah, it's okay, it's okay.
So I wonder what did Excal would have told you what he's going.
So-
Nuku, what's he going?
So Shadow doing Marine upgrades.
Excal hasn't told me yet what he's
Oh.
going to do.
He normally says get Raiders and I'll go.
I don't like how Shadow is playing here as Ling Marine.
Oh, that was a nice saviour there by EFE. That's his second one too, so he's in trouble already.
Nuku doing the surprises here, I see.
Oh God, what are you doing to Nuku? Why are you wrecking like this? What are you on? You've had your Weetabix this morning. This is see Levi. If you eat porridge, you become strong and manly like Nuku. You need mass. You need to start chronoing.
Yeah, Nuku is playing a lot like me right now. Like, he really needs to chill out for a minute and just camp in his base and not just go and run with 10 units on the
Excal's
map.
gonna kill me because I don't have the tower.
Well,
you can tell Excal.
just say massing up, and then he'll understand.
Yeah.
But just because you're a bounty lead, don't feel like you have to keep it, Nuku, and
Yeah.
send. And I think,
Don't throw the bounty lead away by just running around with low supply.
Yeah.
It's a huge mistake to do.
yeah, and it's something like we all do because like you're with Excal, and
Oh.
and you think, oh my God, I'm beating him, and then you want to stay ahead, but you can't keep up.
Dear
with it.
God, Shadow really needs to not fight on these goddamn high ground areas with what he has. Oof. Let's see here. Well, why is Dallas doing Goliaths?
Well, because he does. Well, Nuku's Marauders, and
Yeah, but
well, that's, and he doesn't.
I
know
don't think you should go for Goliath decks just to deal with Raiders.
But he's good at them too. As I said, he'll drop play him. He's very good.
Oh.
He's very good at drop play with Goliaths.
Underthings is doing actually pretty nice this game. Like, so far he's doing pretty well. Hopefully he won't screw himself up.
So Underthings. So Nuku, I'm not going to say surprisingly because we're coaching him. So as expected, because we're coaching him, Nuku is leading. For the close.
Although I do have to say straight away, Underthings is again doing a big mistake here. He has 3 Oracles and a Fester this early on, and he has no upgrades whatsoever on his army.
That's what he does.
That first of all, that makes his Oracles a lot weaker because they have no upgrades, attack upgrades whatsoever, so they don't do that much damage.
Oh
They
God!
farm a lot slower.
Did you see that? Dallas went in and EMP'd the.
Yeah, and
nice.
then, like I said,
Nothing
because
now.
he has the Fester early on, the Fester is very poorly upgraded. So yeah, this is just a kind of game where Underthings is screwing himself up. He's having a good bounty start, but because he's upgrading like an idiot, he's just throwing it right now.
But
And he's buying a new Oracle when he doesn't even have any attack upgrades on the Oracles. It's a huge mistake.
We cast a lot, and Underthings he's upgrading makes no sense to anyone when he plays. I've seen.
Well, I've seen him play some good games. Like,
He
he can
does.
play really good if he chooses to play so. But this is just very stupid what he's doing right now. He's just trying to take Oracles and Fester at the same time while having no upgrades whatsoever.
He's going to go
He doesn't even have
destroyers.
upgraded his mercenary at all.
20 minutes,
So-
he'll pick destroyers. I guarantee it. 20 minutes destroyers. Do you want to bet on that?
Yeah, I can see Underthings doing that. But like I said, he's very poor on upgrades, and that's not good. That is not good at all.
In fact, EFE's
I
gone.
think the new Oracle was a mistake as well, especially because neighbors got the Goliaths at this point, and the Oracles don't have upgrades to begin with, so they don't really farm that well.
I agree with you there. So destroyers actually, it's what he's going to do anyway. As it turns out, it'll be quite good. He's got Goliath to the
Yeah,
left,
but he
Goliath
really
to the
needs
right.
to. I don't like that early Fester with the Oracles. It's just too much for too little money.
Yeah.
So, because of that, everything turns out to be a lot weaker. Like Fernando here, he has 2 Ravens, and he's upgrading Marauder, so he actually is trading okay. He's actually trading him nicely.
Lovely there, and the PDDs are put down. And he takes the tower. Nice. He's taken Underthings tower.
Yeah, and Underthings lost his Fester again. So yeah,
already
here is the point where Underthings is completely
destroyers. There you go.
Yeah.
So he's got his destroyers.
Yeah, but he's completely screwed now.
Well, he's got
like he has no mass on his destroyers, no upgrades.
Well,
yeah.
What he needs, so he's doing
he doesn't even have a support tower, okay?
Yeah, he's got it now, and he should get the. I would personally get the.
No, he doesn't. He has no normal Raider tower.
Yeah, but he should cancel that Infestor and get the support. I would, and then get the Infestor. But anyway, start.
Well, he's getting the Fester first.
Start chronoing out the destroyers. So he needs.
So I hate to be saying this, but there is hope for Team 2 because Underthings is doing the silly stuff. So he's kind of evening it out. So Shadow actually has a chance to catch up if he just looks at Underthings and he's like, hey, Underthings are 0 units. Why don't I just go at him? I mean, when Shadow realizes this, he will start just ignoring Excal and go for Team 3. So, he can farm really nicely there.
So I like what Excal's done, because there is like a camp in the tier 1 players, but they say, oh, you don't get observers. But he's got one, and I like that, because that helps with that stopped the DTs now.
Yeah, I mean, observers are always good. They're always a good investment.
But I was just saying, like, if you chat like to the top players, there was a time. Oh my God, what's happening there, Nuku? There was a time when it was deemed, it was frowned upon. It's like, why waste 250 or 225? But
it costs 200 these days.
Yeah,
but still, it is just worth it. Like, obviously, people who don't buy it, they just don't know what they're missing. They haven't realized how good it actually is. I mean, I even like getting it sometimes early on, and usually late game I do get it a lot.
But it stops DTs dead.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does great.
But Excal's using it as right as well. So
and see again there just now. Underthings had Oracles attacking Andrew's Fester. He had a perfect chance to kill the Fester, but he didn't kill the Fester. Why? Because the Oracles have no attack upgrades, so they didn't really do any damage.
Look at our mighty.
He's just backfiring on Underthings when he upgrades so badly.
Have you seen our mighty heroes bounty?
Our allies.
Oh, Nuku doing great.
4K. What's going on, Nuku?
It is the Marauder. It's Marauder effect. Now what Nuku should be doing is, because he has this bounty advantage and he has okay Marauders, he should be like, screw upgrading Mercenary, go for Marine upgrades. Get that +6 attack, double spot, mass health, then get max range and upgrade Marines even more. Get the Marines fully teched up while the Marauders still are somewhat... Later on, the Marauders are going to lose their word, but it's okay because you'll have good Marines at that point to carry you.
There you go, Nuku.
That's what Nuku needs to be doing. He should be doing the levy.
He spent his money on 4 attack. Nice one, Nuku.
Yeah.
Like, of course, I was
few health upgrades. Get few health upgrades as well.
Yeah, Nuku asks, can we be quicker in our advice, because he's fed up of having to wait for us.
I always need to save up money until you guys come up with something to do.
The obvious, and he's like, come on, I want to do my upgrades, but...
God. I mean, I do like the fact that Underthings is controlling... Like, he's controlling army, hero, and elites at the same time. Like, it's a very skillful thing to do. But again, but the problem is, it's just if investing so much into many different stuff that it's just not great. It's just backfiring on him a lot. So he really needs to be less cute with himself and get more upgrades.
Right, he's got a full energy worm there. He needs to use it. Come on, get it up. He's got nice mass. He can put that among. In fact, he should be using it with Fernando even.
Yeah, that's a great way of doing it. For example,
put the worm with Fernando. Let Fernando worry about looking after it. And they play together a lot, so he would do it.
God, Andrew is again doing the 1 ghost and 1 fester, and I do think it's pretty nice. No, he's not up. Yeah,
but he doesn't need to, because Dallas can play ghost. Yeah,
but obviously having a 2nd ghost is not bad. But I do think it's pretty costly to actually buy a gas this early on just for that extra hero.
Look at them Goliaths wreck them destroyers.
Oh, Excal having a problem. Oh,
Did he lose it?
that was a good move from EFE.
I'll have a quick look at the board, T.
Yeah, Excal is just going pure on heroes right now. Like he has like +1 marine attack and that's it. He's relying on his Thor power.
No, he's relying on Nuku.
Well, that too.
It's like Nuku's
Well,
got this.
Nuku doing great. Nuku just needs to get double spawn next, and after that, just increase marine health and get the max range, and he will trade great. Like he's actually traded pretty well against the Goliaths.
Yeah.
Like basically, what Dallas should be doing here is that he should be noticing that Nuku is getting marine attack. He should be countering that and putting a stop to it by getting few armor upgrades on the Goliaths, so the marines don't trade that well, and it delays the marine advantage a lot.
Right. So you say armor then, yeah, to stop the Marines.
Yeah, not much. Like just buy like 2 or 3 armor upgrades in the Goliaths, and that will slow down the marine taking so much.
Right.
Like it will make you trade so much worse. But if you have like zero armor Goliaths, the marines will do full job, and that's pretty damn great.
Nice. Okay. I've always that's a nice bit of advice there.
Like in general, if you see someone upgrading marines early on in attack upgrades a lot, then what you should do is get some armor on your mercenary heavy, just to nullify that attack up advantage and delay that, so he can't really trade too well with the marines.
Okay.
Like Green, for example, does that all the time. When he sees me doing marine attack upgrades, he just starts spamming armor a little bit on his mercenaries, and then I'm suddenly screwed.
Well, that's good. So
That's it. Save for here for Shadow. Shadow has a lot of marine attack, so basically he's gonna chew nicely through Excal 0/0 upgrades.
look at that. Yeah, and he's killed the force. Nice. Well done, EFE.
Yeah, I mean this Excal needs to be noticing that something's not going right here, so he either needs to somehow position his door better, which is very hard to do against that.
So from what you just said, Levi, about because since Shadow has 6 attack on, he's got 8 attack now, 8 attack on his Marines. Should Nuku maybe begin? Oh, he's got an armor now. He's just got an armor on his Merc. Should he get armor?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think Nuku should get actually few armor upgrades on the Marauders, but not many. Just like 1 or 2.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Because even two armor upgrades on mercenaries early on, they help a lot against Marines.
God, that was a free ghost there for you, Nuku.
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it?
Wow.
Nuku needs to get the double spawn, and yeah,
He's in a good spot, isn't he?
Shadow is doing a comeback. Like he Excal is being very weak right now.
Misclick explains that. Yeah.
So Excal being very weak, so Shadow actually has a chance now. But still, I do think that Shadow being a normal circling, I don't think that's the best idea. And if you're gonna go for this kind of marine circling, then you're gonna need some health upgrades as well. Basically, Shadow has no health upgrades whatsoever, except for like 1 marine health upgrade, I think. So that's not good at this point. He needs to at least have. He needs to spam some mercenary health upgrade, I would say.
Who? Shadow.
Yeah, at least. So the links don't die as fast.
I've been.
Oh, that was a good move from Shadow. He actually blocked with the links, so the armor couldn't run away that well on Team 3. That was a good
I've
trade.
been chatting to people. It's like opinion on Ling Marines is very different. So like Grim and Biggies, for example, they say don't touch your Lings, or if you do, go Crackling.
Yeah,
So there's 2 schools.
I do think that you should go Cracklings, but more importantly, I do think that now there's good amount of attack upgrades, but really Shadow does need some health as well. He can't just be running around with 15 damage Marines that have like no health and no health links in front of it. That's just not gonna work at this point because every unit has so much DPS. So you need at least some health upgrades to make sure the links survive a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So the Marines can do the damage.
But that's what I always thought. But I was told no, it's purely meat shield. You don't need them. So it's just interesting to get people's different thoughts on it, really, because it
Well,
seems,
obviously, different people do have different opinions on that, and it depends on the play styles as well. But generally, I do think it's a very bad idea when people run around with 50 health Marines at this point of the game.
Oh,
Like, it's not going to achieve anything.
not Marine. Oh, sorry, I meant Merc. So just upgrade the health from the. Yeah, I would definitely.
Yeah,
do
exactly. Like, you can have the low health Marines if you have like 200 health links in front of it, tanking the damage, and it's okay. But Shadow has what? 120 health links. Those things die so fast at this point of the game that it's not even funny.
But I like to, especially if I'm doing Link, I like to get a bit of health on the.
Also, I'm very interested in how Andrew is upgrading his Phantoms right now.
Let's have a
Plus 1 armor and no
it.
Phantom attack.
He has stun. He has. What is he actually upgrading then?
He's upgrading hero attack. He's upgrading his heroes. He's going heavy on hero upgrades.
I can't find it.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that Andrew and Dallas are doing the same mistake as they did last game. Both are going very heavy on heroes. Well, actually, no. I guess Dallas this time does have pretty okay Goliaths. And he's not rushing a Nova, but still. I think Andrew should make his Phantoms a little bit stronger.
oh,
I mean, not much. Just get a few attack upgrades or something.
oh, that's an awesome fungal. That was a lovely fungal. You saw that, didn't you, Nuku?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Actually,
You're just. Oh, you didn't see it. You're on top of it. You walked on the fungal on them destroyers. You would have seen it just disappear. They would have gone pop.
I just went there.
No,
for
Excal is
feed.
playing really greedy.
EFE's having
Like-
a nice time, isn't he?
I can't believe that Excal has
You got a recall, Nuku?
0 upgrade units and
I do,
plus
but
1
I'm
attack Marines, and he has a ghost in the door at this point of the game. He's playing really greedy. I think he's accepting himself as a support role player at this point.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, hence the ghost. I think
So
once,
basically, Nuku will have to do the carrying,
I think once that 4
and
dies.
Excal will take out shop on sudden death. I think that's the game plan here.
Yeah, I think if that 4 dies, he'll just get another ghost, I reckon. And then probably Nova at sudden death. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Excal just sees that, okay, Nuku has pure upgrades, so as long as I kill all the heroes that could threaten Nuku's ground army, then Nuku's ground army will loot the rest. I mean, I think that's an okay viable option to do.
Yeah.
A support and a carry player.
Yeah.
That always works.
The old love
So
story.
double spawn is out.
Who? Sorry.
Double spawn.
Oh, well done.
Oh. Okay, Nuku. So you need to get range up. Get like 2 health upgrades and then max out range.
Oh, that was sick.
Oh,
I just missed it.
Where was
Ooh.
the EMP from your man?
It was nowhere
well-
to be seen.
well, Excal had no energy, so obviously.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to.
I just need
Oh, and Underthings. I mean, look at Underthings. It's 38 minutes in the game. He still has literally no upgrade whatsoever on his arm. He doesn't even have a +1 on hero attack or anything like that.
There's the
He's
Nova.
running around with pure 0/0 units, 1 Oracle, and a Fester that has some Fester upgrades on it. And that's very bad. That is very bad.
He needs
and
to
look
come
at
and
the-
fight me.
Would
Bad. Fernando is doing Hunters, and I think Hunters is a very bad choice at this
yeah.
right now.
Uh,
So, Team 3 is actually drawing this. Like, they did horrible mistakes on their choices. So, Team 2 can actually win this now. Shadow's horrible early game can actually turn into a great late game from here. Because Shadow just needs to realize this and really go for Team 3 a lot more. They can,
Oh, he should do, especially as EFE is picking on Team 1 at the moment.
yeah. And seriously, those Marines of Shadow, they will just wreck what Underthings has as long as the Pestro Frangle won't hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's going for Team 1 still, though. What? Why?
Well, Excaldi is very choosy with 0/0 Marauders and Marines.
Yes.
That's also true. But Nuku is pretty strong at this point, so
But no mass. He could. I think if Shadow went in there now, they'd have to savor it.
no.
I don't know. I think
They
so.
wouldn't have. They wouldn't have. Besides,
Oh,
they
that
can still
fungal.
They can still buy the base defense buildings, and yeah, that was a mistake from Shadow. Like when you go in on Team 3 like that, you should scan first on their army. See if there's Fester nearby.
Yeah.
If there's a Fester nearby, then you don't go, or you send a small group first to eat the fungal and then send the rest,
Right,
assuming the Fester's out of energy.
I think Shadow's going to go Team 1. Or draw the... In fact, it'd be quite nice to draw the...
I don't like Shadow's upgrading. He's going so heavily on marine attack.
As I say, some people do it that way.
So,
They go...
Yeah, but again, here's the cost coming. Like he has like clearly again low health, which is a problem. So did you see how fast his army disappeared?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
That's because of no health. But more importantly, he has +10 on marines. But the thing is that he could be buying like 2 mercenary upgrades and 2 hero upgrades, and that would do the same effect as that latest marine attack upgrade he did.
Yeah.
So it's being very in-cost effective as well, what he does there, and that's not good. So that's what I don't like also about Shadow right now.
Was that your Nuku?
Shadow.
That was Excal's.
Alright, he's back to you. He needs...
But yeah, see, again.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
it.
That
but
trade with Nuku and Shadow.
All I need to do
How
is
did Shadow
ding,
lose
ding,
that fight? Easily, because Nuku has like double or triple the health at this point in total compared to Shadow's army. So Shadow's army just disappears that much faster, which lowers the DPS, which then obviously, well, snowballs out of control.
Oh, he's actually brought cracklings now. Interesting.
Yeah, cracklings are pretty good, but again, he still needs more health.
Yeah.
He still needs to buy more health.
But it changes it now. So if you go cracklings, then you do get the upgrades. That's what. See, that's what I mean. That's what I'm told. If you go cracklings, then it's worth the upgrades.
Yeah, cracklings are pretty good. Oh, Fernando's doing the pro move. Nice snipe. Also, this is another thing I don't like about Fernando's hunter choice. He hasn't upgraded the mercenary boost at all on hunters. If you go hunters, you need to upgrade those immediately.
Yeah, I think
Because otherwise, when you use the frenzy, it will so short duration and it will have very slow speed afterwards. That it's just not good. So if you are gonna do hunters, then for the love of gods, upgrade the mercenary boost, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Because you really need it.
I'll tell you as well, which has changed a bit. Levi, you may not know. Back in the day, people wouldn't always get the mercenary boost, but they are now. Like it just seems like to be like a global change in the meta. You know, this nuke will hit. Didn't get much.
No,
though.
it didn't really do. It didn't get much.
No.
It wasn't really worth it.
Yeah.
But Excal showing his skills. He just playing like a true support player, showing that he can carry and support at the same time.
Yeah.
He can play anything he wants and do pretty well with it.
Poor old Nuku thought I'd come, get carried for a win.
Okay, T4 started to lead in bounty now.
Let's have a quick look at the board.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
You're not allowed to say
Well,
that.
it's a sad truth.
You can't.
I know. It's the
can't-
fungal.
You can't say that, and you can't say pickles, because now he's completely distracted. He's like, what? He just wants to go and get pickles now, don't you, Nuku? He's like,
No, I just want to get Andrew's ass.
what do you like with dropships, Nuku?
Not good at all.
Well, if Nuku is gonna keep staying on this pure upgrade pad of his, then he's gonna need to either have Excal deal with the Fester for him, or he start learning to split. Because if you don't split at all with pure army upgrades, then the Fester's gonna wreck the hell out of you.
Andrew got a nice fungal off there. He's enjoying life at the moment. They're hitting Underthings' rubbish mercs. When I say rubbish, I mean like great
Being
stuff.
skillful.
But you know,
And Andrew actually has some upgrades on his Phantoms now. He actually does have some upgrades. So his Phantoms aren't completely useless anymore.
yeah.
But if you look at Underthings, he's still running around with 0 upgrades.
Well,
He hasn't any upgrades whatsoever yet.
Well, I just watched a fungal on it. It looked. Oh god.
Oh, and also that nuke. Oh
nuke
my
hit.
god.
So Nuku needs to get on top of that while they're in the red.
Yeah.
That's kind of the plan.
But he'll definitely get he'll get one in the mush, definitely.
Well, we'll see how this goes. Oh, yeah, okay, good. Nuku is taking the fight. Oh, yeah, he's taking the fight. Good.
Step in,
Oh
step in.
Like, FA should not have taken that fight. Oh, God. Underthings with a medivac right now. Underthings really needs to understand that you need upgrades to win the game. You can't just run around with pure hero for the rest of the game. You need upgrades on your army as well.
Yeah.
Like, those 0-0 upgrades aren't doing anything at this point for him.
What was taken out there? There were 2 heroes. Were they?
I actually didn't. What? Oh, it was at least Fester. Underthings lost his Fester again for like the 10th time.
No, he's making it. Something just died there. I think it's possibly 2 ghosts, maybe.
No, I'm saying he lost a Fester and he's they're rebuilding it.
Okay. So you're having trouble now against Dallas.
Even Excal has better upgrades than Underthings. Excal has +2 marine attack and 1 mercenary or hero held upgrade. He has some
He's going
+9 on hero attack, so yeah.
Look at his hero is 9 attack.
Oh my god. But yeah, this is what I meant about Underthings. He's a freaking wild card. He can play great, or then he can completely screw himself up.
Well, he's French, isn't he? Yeah. you don't know what you're gonna get.
Oh, that's an awkward moment. Oh, Ghost and Fester hugging each other like that.
Oh god, look at that fungal.
Andrew should not have unburrowed that Fester there.
But that said, Levi, did you see the bounty you got from that fungal? He's made his money back.
Yeah,
so
he did. That's true.
He lost it,
but still, you don't want to lose your Fester, obviously. I mean, it would have been better if you hadn't lost the Fester.
So what I'm saying is that's my argument with the Infester at the moment, Levi. So you can hit the fungal, and it'll make you 200, 250. You're still in the money if you build another one.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm kind of like...
That is obviously true, but still,
but it doesn't matter.
You should always avoid losing it.
But it doesn't matter though, does it? If you're still making 100.
Well, it does matter a little bit.
It does, because it's not 300, but you know.
Up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Andrew playing solid.
He's on form at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, basically, Team 4 is gonna win this unless... Well, basically, Team 1 needs to pull off some sort of godly play, like Excal needs to really start try-harding and somehow get to catch up on the upgrades.
He'll Odin. He has to
for
Odin.
Team 1 to have a chance.
He has to Odin. You can't get 9 attack and not Odin.
Well, if he goes Odin, then he needs to have some sort of anti-hero. I mean, Andrew is very good with Ghost play.
Oh, there is a Nova about, isn't there?
Yeah, and there's Nova, so that's true.
But Nova's
and
fine for Odin.
Phoenix is on Team 2, so if you go for an Odin, you need to have something to shut those things down.
Oh,
and since Nuku is going pure upgrade on his army...
There goes the 4. So
he can't really do that.
No, he's not. So Excal's like, he's thinking, what have I done wrong? What's he done wrong then? Come on then. Critique Excal.
Oh, what's Excal doing wrong?
What's happened this game? Why is he not his usual 10K
Well, I
bounty?
think his first mistake was that he never got any Merc.
Right.
Like he's still on 0-0 Marauders. I mean, that can work, obviously, but... And you should obviously upgrade if you go for a Thor, you should obviously upgrade the Thor. I don't say that you shouldn't. But still, you should at least get some sort of backup, like something... So if you lose a Thor, then you at least have some sort of ground army to fight with and gain money as well.
Yeah. Well, the same as...
And like I said, Excal then had some horrible luck. And he lost the Thor early on a few times. So it's just kind of hard to recover from there at that point when you have like no army whatsoever to farm with.
Yeah.
Then you have to fully rely on the Thor and you lose it early on like that. So I think it was just Excal playing a little bit greedy and getting punished for it by bad luck.
He's going to lose the Ghost as well. Oh, no.
No, he recalled out.
No, he recalled lucky. So here we are.
Also, I want to point out one more thing.
Yeah.
Sudden Death is about to close in. And out of the 8 players here, only 1 has a planetary. And that's Andrew. Andrew realizes that, hey, my team has very good chances of winning this game. What can make me lose? Well, there's an Excal next to me, and he likes dropping, so better
Yeah.
make a planetary.
I think that's a hint, Nuku.
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
just
quite.
had to kill the ghost.
I think it's
So
quite.
basically, you can notice here. Yeah, okay. See now, Nuku is making a planetary as
I
well.
think
good.
it's wise as well because, as I said earlier,
But yeah, at this point in the game, get a planetary. That's one of the basic things you should always do.
Right.
Like at this point of the game, at latest, get a planetary. It's always worth it, even if you don't think it's worth it.
especially as
And it just might save your life, and your ally will thank you for it if you survive a doom drop with like 2,000 health on a planetary. He will thank you for it, and he will hate you if you die to a doom drop when you have a normal CC.
especially.
I said that right now.
Yeah, especially as Dallas he's playing dropship, so yeah, it's quite important. And Dallas is very good with dropship Goliaths. This is what I was saying earlier.
There's no reason to not get a planetary at this
Yeah.
point of the game. And yeah, I think Shadow is recovering pretty fine. Team 2 still has a chance to win this game.
I don't like the way.
But I don't like their...
I don't like the way EFE's just pushing his way past.
yeah.
Because if you go Ling Marines, if you go Ling,
Shadow, they just can't be hugging each other like that.
yeah, if you go Ling Marines, you need space, and
Yeah.
look, he can't do what he wants.
And
So-
also, I think that since Shadow does have links, he should be burying some links around the map.
yeah, of course.
Like for example, high ground there to provide vision
For drops,
around his work.
Yeah. Levi means
Like
hair.
you should be abusing the hell out of that as
And
well.
if you're a really nice ally, you'll give your guys some there.
Yeah.
And if you want to be extra cheeky,
Just throwing a few links there and there provides a lot of extra vision and makes you feel that much more secure.
and if you want to be extra cheeky, you can drop them on your there,
Yeah.
just to see them when they move out and stuff. It's well worth it. And also, some of the good players will drop it in the middle here. They burrow some in the middle, so when they die at the tower,
Yeah.
you can just pick one up and drag them over. But yeah, absolutely. So
what is Underthings up to? Underthings is just crying in the corner, I see, doing nothing.
I have a feeling. I can't say. I have a feeling, but they will go in there. That mass, Levi.
Ah.
I think. Do you not agree? He has a lot.
No.
He has a lot of mass now. Does Shadow?
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
Did he get upgrades on his? No upgrades on his. See, now if I went cracklings, I would definitely get some health.
Well, I mean, I think that is actually one option. That... Oh shit. Shadow just lost ball with GTs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was that Excal?
Oh wow, it was Excal.
Yeah.
And did you see Excal's Ghost was just standing there in Shadow's army, in middle of Shadow's army, cloaked after the EMPs for like 10 seconds before he recalled out.
Yeah.
Like Shadow didn't even bother scanning for it.
Here he goes,
Like,
and
oh,
as I
God.
said, he's just got to go straight in and kill him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shadow
he-
should go straight in with
He
the,
should.
with the supply he has. He should just freaking YOLO now on team 1.
He needs to be brave. Come on, Shadow, be brave.
I mean,
Excal,
all-ins are a viable way. Sudden dead all-ins are a viable way of actually playing sometimes if you know what you're doing. Like, I did that a few days ago in a pre-made and actually
Oh no!
ended up winning it easily when I just 900 supplied destroyers.
I think this is wrong, holding middle. FA can hold middle. He should go and kill Team 1 off and get the bounty.
Yeah.
He has nice health now on his Marines.
Yeah, okay. Now Shadow is starting to get some health up. So
And
that's
he's got
good.
attack on his crackling. Yeah.
But again, I do have to say, okay, it's good that Shadow does have some units on high ground, but he still has no planetary. He didn't learn anything from last game on that.
And he's going to
Like,
get hit by a
oh my
nuke.
God.
Oh god.
But they are holding mid. Team 2 is holding mid, so that's a very good sign. The longer the better.
Now he's going to go here. Oh god,
And
this nuke's going
Nuku
to hit.
needs
That
to-
nuke's going to hit. It's going to hit. Oh. So he had lots of mass. He should have
Nuku needs to
taken.
really get a hint about the splitting.
Oh god, it's going to
It's
hit
getting
again.
hurt so hard by the fire
This
goals.
is going to get hit again. Oh, Shadow. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Shadow decided to draw it again.
And he needs to take middle. This is why Shadow should just gone in and taken Excal out, because Excal is going to be a right
Like, it's
pain
just
in the
sad
ass.
to see that Shadow has some brilliance in his play.
He
But at the
is,
same
yeah.
time, there's a lot of inexperienced moments for him where he just does these very dumb decisions that just he shouldn't be doing. And it's gonna cost him a lot if he keeps doing those.
Because let's face it, if he'd taken out Excal and Nuku when he could have, he would have.
Yeah, like he had a chance.
Mass.
He had a chance
Yeah.
there to just all in tier 1 out. Then he would have had his free tower. He could have put pressure on team 4 himself.
No nukes. He would have picked
Way
up.
stronger people and hold on mid.
He would have picked up a 4. He would have picked up a ghost. He would have a lot of bounty. What's he on, by the way? Let's have a look at his bounty. But you know, we can't. It's easy.
Bounty wise, team 2 is doing okay on bounty wise.
It's easy watching though, isn't it? I mean, we can watch and tell everyone what to do.
Yeah, obviously.
But when you're in the
when
game-
you play, it's a whole different thing
course
because
it
you have
is.
to take all these deficient decisions and you don't have time to think much, so you can easily do stupid decisions yourself.
Yeah,
And I mean, I won't lie. I've done a lot of stupid decisions myself in
Yeah.
pre-mates.
Well, we all have.
Basically, every pre-mate I do multiple retarded decisions that I regret afterwards.
Oh god,
But-
Nuku's been dropped.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll see how Nuku starts to react to this.
Well,
I mean, obviously, the best solution would be to play some units on high ground, get some turrets there, maybe buy some tanks on low ground.
he's got the turret. It might even be worth killing the one
I
behind
mean, look
him.
at Dallas. Look at Dallas. He has 2 goddamn tanks, so he can hold the tower, and that's a normal Thanatos strategy right there.
This is quite odd though. He's holding Andrews and not his own. Andrew's a lazy bastard and should get his own tower.
Yeah, yeah. But, well, you know, Andrew's focusing a lot on the hero play, so there's that. He can't be everywhere at the same time, so, you know, if Daos can hold both of their towers, then fine.
Yeah. Doesn't matter who gets
I mean, Daos can just always ask for help if he really needs to. Oh, someone's getting queen. Oh, Underthings. Oh, that's not gonna be good.
Oh dear. He does know there's a Nova about, doesn't he?
He's still running around with 0/0 upgrades.
It's the clutch play, Levi. It's the if
If he
went-
loses that Queen Festa one time, then he's basically doomed his team.
Well, it's been
And he's
two-
already putting his team through a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, if I'm gonna do it?
There goes Andrews. Come on, Shadow. Be brave.
Oh, look at, oh, did you see that FM move? He was really hiding with the observatory, and he was just waiting his time. Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, what, in the middle, yeah.
That was a beautiful play from EFE. It was very creative, and you didn't notice it all. It was great.
Nice play there by Shadow. What's Nuku gonna get? Is he gonna get anything? No, he's not.
Nuku's starting to do the levies. He's smashing armor.
He has nice marines.
Yeah, Nuku has okay marine. Okay, so at this point, if I were Nuku, I would be just smashing armor. I mean, I would get maybe 30 more health on marines, so they have like 150 health. But I would just mainly focus on spamming armor, prioritizing marine armor to get that good trades going.
There you go.
Also about tanks, I'm gonna say this right now, but I think the voltage coils upgrade is better. I mean, the Maelstrom
Because of
rounds is
the
good
range.
against.
Yeah, I go for the range as
The
well.
Maelstrom rounds obviously just give the extra range and bonus damage against buildings. But I think voltage coils in general is better because even though it has less range,
He's
it
got
does
the
allow
ghost.
for more splash damage. And you can position tanks faster if you know you're in danger. And I do think that tanks can easily be killed. So if you have the voltage coils, you can actually
Yeah.
save the tanks a hell of a lot easier. So I think it's very underestimated.
Well,
I
Shadow
don't
knows.
see many people.
Shadow knows.
I don't
he's-
see many people doing the voltage coils.
Shadow knows.
I mean,
he's
I do
killed-
it always, but
He knows he's killed the ghost there. He should definitely have a go at this in the middle here. Yeah, he definitely needs to have. He knows the
Yeah.
ghost is dead. He killed it.
yeah. Well, they need to start contesting mid. So what is Shadow up to?
He's contesting mid. Oh Well, he's aware there's a nuke coming down, isn't
Oh,
he?
come on.
Oh god, that was a nice nuke.
Excal
No.
doing the 100 things and camping on cliff for the rest of his life. I can't say I blame him because what he has. So I do understand Excal's decision
Shadow
here.
will wreck this. Yeah, he's wrecking it. He should. Oh god, Shadow's over the field day.
Well, of course, Excal's story is also pretty good there.
He needs to blink. He needs to go in with the DTs. And,
Oh,
pick it up! Oh god.
What is EFE doing? What was EFE doing there? Oh my god,
That was
that was a huge mistake on EFE. Oh, he should have just lifted it up.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he could have done a million things, couldn't he? But as we said, it's easy when you're watching.
Yeah, it is exactly easy.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
you know, people do mistakes.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Oh, he has 1,000 now. Oh, he's saving up for a DA, isn't he? Again, I'm not sure that's a great idea with a Nova about. But
okay, so let's see. What is...
has he...
Well, Dallas and Andrew have pretty good upgrades on their units, I would say. So they're gonna be pretty solid on holding mid. I don't see them losing the middle easily.
Right.
Team 3 is very trash on army upgrades, so they are screwed. Underthings with his cute queen face to play ain't gonna do nothing.
Let's have a look.
Like, Andrew will shut that down when he pleases, when he wants to.
EMP on the so he's EMP'd the queen. That makes it a paperweight now.
Yeah, and their army is just so poorly upgraded, so they can't really contest for anything anymore. Team 2, let's see. Well, EFE has decent upgrades, but they are far from the upgrades of Team 4. Shadow has good marines, but that's it. Cracklings have okay health, but I think Shadow needs to get away from Cracklings at this point of the game. And Excal paying on other things when he's paying a better other things with his army. But he does have his store, so Excal is good on that department.
When you consider what Excal has,
And
he's doing
Nuku
very
has
well.
strong upgrades.
Right, with this nuke top left.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
But I do think that Excal is upgrading marines. That's good. But I do think Excal needs to get his army up soon, because Nuku will really need help from Excal's army to fight off Team 4, because he can't just use his own army mass to fight for mid, because that would be 2-to-1 odds. And it's just not gonna be good for Nuku.
How this turned?
Oh.
Oh god!
Oh,
God, EFE!
Oh, that was a... Yeah, EFE is really losing it to
He's
this
tilted.
point.
I think he's tilted. He's got another Phoenix there.
Yeah, Team 2 is really failing now.
I think.
So basically,
Nuku
Team
smells
4
blood.
has this one, as long as they don't do any horrible
Nuku
mistakes.
smells blood here. He's going in for the kill. Yeah, well done, Nuku.
Yeah.
You forgot the scan though, naughty boy.
Well, Team 2 should still live for now.
Yeah, Shadow has his PF.
They are really... Team 2 is really screwed. They've done very silly mistakes.
And he's just given him a Phoenix there. He could have put that Phoenix in the back, couldn't he?
And we have reached the point where Excal does have okay marines. Like, the health is obviously not great, but the other upgrades are there, and he does have double spawn. So Excal just gets a little bit more upgrades, and he can start helping Nuku out. But basically, something needs to be done for mid, because we're about to reach the point where Team 4 can't be taken out anymore at all.
He's just EMP'd both DTs there. Lovely. Excal's such a good player, isn't he? You know, he's got a trash army. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to also remember that Shadow is very weak when it comes with hero play. He has admitted so much himself.
Right.
He's working on that. He doesn't really see ghosts too well, so getting hit like that.
That's a wasted nuke in the middle. Well, I've got 100, so he made his money back on it, but
No, not really. Didn't make.
no, he did because he killed a tank. So that's 100 already.
Yeah, but still. if you're gonna nuke, you're gonna have to nuke for like 600 or more
Yeah,
for it to be truly worth it.
trust me, I casted a lot. Getting the money nukes, apart from your one last game, it's very rare.
Yeah, I mean it's obviously very rare. That's why I don't nuke.
Yeah. But I'm saying, so if you make your money, well, because he made about,
I mean, I only nuke when I know it's gonna be worth it for me.
yeah, he made about 250 there, so 150 spent on the nuke. So that's about right.
Oh, that was a nice medivac snipe from Shadow.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a
And
drop there on
Andrew's got it
Nuku.
done at this point. Like Team 4 has this one, so
They're just sitting in the middle, looking pretty. 2 towers.
and I mean the thing is, Team 3 can't contest mid or the towers at all because of how their Underthings went for his upgrades. Like their 0-0 units and low upgraded hunters aren't gonna do anything.
Nuku.
So basically, Team 2 is also screwed. So only one who can contest mid at this point is Team 1. And even they are not in the best position to do so.
Yeah. I think for Nuku, I think even just getting one dropship, not for dropship play, but just to carry his men across the top there in space
Well,
2.
Nuku's problem, he has the Levi problem. He's running around with 300 supply constantly for the past 18 minutes. He needs to mass up. He needs to have like 600-700 supply when he moves out around the map.
Yeah.
But again, if he does do that though, if he doesn't split, he will get heavily fungled, so that's also a problem. And Andrew also is showing pretty nicely that you don't need to get a Queen Fester to make that work. He's just using his normal Fester and outplaying the Queen basically.
And Excal's just been obnoxious this game, isn't he? He's just been really...
Yeah, I mean, Excal is again teaching Shadow what it means when you have Excal on your cliff. And I really hope that after this game, Shadow will learn from these 2 games against Excal that, oh, I think I need to work a little bit on my mercenary compound defense and drop defense.
Yeah. And when you consider Excal's is only at what 50%, you know,
Yeah.
50% of upgrades. He's nowhere near. I mean, like imagine these were upgraded properly.
Yeah, I mean, this would be a completely different game if Excal had proper upgrades on his army. Like, they would be contesting mid heavily. But like I said, Excal had been a little bit greedy there very early on, and he had some tough luck on losing his doors that early. So it's really hard to recover from that.
Yeah.
That's just the reason and why he's screwed. And see, Team 3 lost now because obviously their army was very trash. So Team 4 just ran over them. This
nuke's gonna hit in the middle, Levi.
Oh! Yes, I saw. That was a money nuke.
That was a
But yeah, basically now you have a problem. You have Team 1 versus Team 4. And obviously Nuku is bounty leading, so Nuku can do something. But the fact is Nuku has very low supply. So he can't really take mid with that low supply. He needs to camp in base for a few minutes.
Yeah.
These concentrates are not good for him. I mean, look at, especially since, okay, I could understand this if Excal had proper upgrades on his army. Then they could together wrestle it down. But since they're really relying on Nuku's army to do the trading for now, Nuku really needs to mess up a little bit.
Well played, Shadow. Yeah, it happens, but you know this is.
Oh, Excal doing the Excal.
Yeah, but this, you know, this is what it's about. I hope you enjoyed it though. It was a good game. You played really well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a learning experience. It's a learning experience.
Yeah.
And I do believe that Shadow will eventually learn that if you get a planetary and you leave guards around your merc compound, you're gonna do a lot better. And I also do believe that when he loses multiple enough times, that same thing he will start asking himself, how can I stop that? And then he will come to an answer. And I mean, it is not that hard to stop someone from dropping you on your merc compound once you get the basic idea. Ooh.
Excal, he's going. Oh god, he lost it to the Phoenix and the. Well, he's got the Phoenix. No, he got spanked. He got spanked there.
But the problem the problem about that Excal plan was the fact that he still doesn't. He's kind of behind on upgrades.
Yeah, well, kind of.
That's his problem.
Can I just say, quick Shadow, just a little bit of awareness. When sudden death hit, we reckon you had really nice mass. We reckon you could have taken out Team 1, and that would have really helped you with a free tower, and then you could contested middle. But yeah, if you have a look at the replay, and you'll see. But we reckon you had like a 2-minute slot. You could have done it.
And you had to have high supply. You really should have just all in the Excal's team.
We could tell you were thinking about it because you had your army and you ran here and then you ran back and then you did it again. So you were thinking about it, and then I don't know why, but you decided to go and defend middle, and I thought we were like, oh, happens. But yeah, you could have taken them out, and then you didn't, and then Excal did that killer nuke on you.
Team 4 is playing so safe. They have double Nova, Nestor, Vikings, Raptors.
Team 3 had trash. Shadow, you could have taken out Team 1 or 3. Team 1's army was trash.
Team 3 fed a lot.
Yeah.
Like, that's another thing, Shadow, that you really should have gone more for Team 3 because Underthings was running around with 0-0 upgrade units.
Oh, nice. Nick.
Like, I think that even at the very end, he didn't have any upgrades on his normal army.
No, he didn't.
So, yeah. Well, okay, Excal's giving up, and I don't blame him. But I think they did play a good game. Excal just had a bad luck there at the start, and that's where it all came down to. Very hard to recover from that. And obviously, Team 4 did have Team Underthings next to them feeding. So.
Oh,
there
he
was
killed.
that too.
What did he snipe?
Oh, Excal doing some pro plays.
And he's got to get the nuke on the tower. Oh, he's playing really well. Excal, he's GG'd, but he's not leaving. He's there. Oh my god.
Oh,
Can the Nuku do it?
Trying.
Can the Nuku
No,
do this?
they can't.
Yes, he
No,
can.
Look at I'm at 220 mass. How am I gonna win this?
Don't forget no Guardian Shield.
And Nuku, for the love of God, you got 4,000 money. How about you?
I'm not sure what to spend it on.
Marines. Because you got rid of the Infestor.
How about you buy a different goddamn merc? I mean, change from the more riders. Get temples, or I don't know, get.
Temples, yeah.
Yeah, temple sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Just use that money. Use that money.
Yeah, Shadow. So what you do, in the commentary, Levi explains. So when you go in with your Marines, you should have scanned here and here. Check where the Infestor is, and if you're lucky, Team 4 would have killed it for you, which they did quite a lot. So you could have quite a lot of the time because he built that thing so many times. So you had windows to attack. It's just a case of scanning ahead and knowing where it is.
Yeah, like Team 3 had just so poor upgrades that it was kind of depressing to watch that you weren't going for Team 3.
Did someone deactivate Marines?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
You need to get chronoing. Oh no, you need to chrono. But yeah, and also one other thing as well. So when you're engaging Nuku, you were losing your army just like that. So a bit of health on your Lings would have helped, and maybe a bit on your Marines, just to give you better stimming on the second wave, on the second attack.
Yeah.
But yeah, we reckon just 2 or 3
Yeah,
health.
also Shadow, I'm gonna point out right now, but next time, buy a little bit more health on your units.
Yeah.
Oh, Dallas doing the cute Ultralisk.
Yeah, he likes this. He does this.
Well, they know they've won already, so that's why he has 30% Ultra. He's just doing it for the show now. He's like, look at me, I got Ultralisk and Reapers. I'm so cool.
Oh,
They don't even need to do that at this
Oh,
point.
Nuku's getting. He's getting. Yeah.
Nuked.
Nuku's getting nuku'd.
Yeah, Excal gave up.
Aw.
Whoa, it was a good game. It was a good game.
You don't abandon Nuku. No one. He's only harmless.
Wow.
It's only little Nuku. You got to stay with him to the end.
I think
He's
it's
going to hold his
okay.
hand crossing the road now.
They're dead anyways, so it's okay.
Kill the worm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is fun. But as a general rule, melee tends to get wrecked in in pre's. It's because mainly because Excal, I don't know what he was doing. He had 0-0 army for a long time.
Yeah, generally melee is very hard to play in pre-mates.
Yeah.
I mean, it is possible, but it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do, especially early on.
Especially if someone gets a couple of sentries, then you're like buggered.
I mean, for example, if you just like open with links or slots like that, then at the very early on, the people get tanks, they get ravens, they get disruptors, and that just easily breaks the melee player that relies on the marine.
And there we are. So thank you guys for the commentary. I enjoyed that. That was a good pre.
That was a good game.
Yeah, I'll put this on YouTube for you nerds later on. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave comments.
Oh, will you put the first game on YouTube as well?
I'll have to check. Second one definitely. Not sure about the first, but I'll definitely put the second one on, the one you won. And I'll probably put these two on because you commentated with me. So yeah.
Wait, I mean, as in the one where I won.
That's the second game.
That one?
Yeah, the last game.
Oh, well, it was the first game for me.
Oh yeah, I'll put that one on. So I'll put them all on. Sorry, yeah, I'll put them all on then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyways, GG, I think I'm going to sleep now.
All right. Well, thank you for casting. Thank you to Nuku, and
Yeah,
hope you guys
it was
enjoyed
fun.
that.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
thank
mind
you,
doing
guys.
this in the
Had a lot
future.
of fun.
If you
I
want
mean,
to see,
I like giving my thoughts out and explaining.
so
Hopefully, people didn't hate me too much.
no, don't be silly. No one does. So if you want to see more like this, let me know, and I'll try and persuade people like Excal and Levi and Grim and what to do the live casts. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and thank you, Levi.
Good game, well played, and thank you guys. It was